have you ever wondered why are wheels circular and not of any other shape? Well, if you look around you, all the different types of vehicles have round wheels or circular wheels. So what's so special about a circle? Why is it preferred than any other shape when it comes to wheels? Well, for that you will have to understand what exactly is a circle and how it works. So what do you see here? Well, we see a clock and the second hand of the clock is rotating about a fixed point, isn't it? Now, what exactly is it tracing? Well, if you see the path that it has traced, what do you see? Any familiar shape? Well, it is a familiar shape. It's a circle. So what do you see here? Well, the second hand is fixed at a point and definitely its length is fixed, and it is drawing a path whose points are exactly equidistant from this particular center here. So let's have a look on this particular circle. What do you see? Well, this is the common distance. Take any point on this circle. It is equidistant from this particular point here. So this is the main property of a circle. You have a fixed point and every point on this circle is equidistant from this particular fixed point. So what exactly is a circle? Well, circle is nothing but the collection of all the points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So in this case, this is the fixed point and all the points on this circle are at a fixed distance from this particular point, and such a shape we call circle. Now there are two important things or components of a circle. So this fixed point here is called center of the circle. So this fixed point here, which is equidistant from all the points on the circle, is the center of the circle, and we know that all these points on the circle are equidistant from this particular point or center. Now what is this distance called? Well, this distance is called radius of the circle. So this distance is constant in case of a circle. So from center, if you join any point on the circle, the length will always be same, and this particular line is called radius of the circle. So we have two main components, the center, that is the fixed point, and the fixed distance between a point on the circle and the center of the circle. So this fixed distance is radius. So we have center and radius of a circle. So we see circles all around us. So right from wheels of this bicycle to this clock, this ring, and even this pizza, all are circular in shape, or we can say that all resemble a circle. So all of them will have two very important things. First is the center. So you see all of them have a center, and this is a point which is equidistant from all the points on the circle. So you see that's one part. Even in this clock, this is the fixed point. In the case of ring, this is the fixed point. In case of this pizza, this is the fixed point. So what do we see here? We see center of the circle. Now what about radius? Apart from the center, we also know that a circle has a radius. So in all these cases, what do you see? Well, radius is nothing but the equal distance of a point on the circle and center of the circle. So any point in the circle is equidistant from the center. So in the case of this bicycle, these spokes are actually representing radius of the circle. So in all these cases, when you have a line that joins the center and the point on the edge, then we call it radius. So all these line segments are basically radius of these circles. So all these fixed distances are radii of these circles. So can you answer this? Each spoke of the bicycle wheel is equal to radius of the wheel. Is it true or is it false? What do you think? Well, the answer is true. So you see, each spoke of the bicycle starts from the center and ends at the edge of the circle, which means it is basically showing the distance between the center and a point on the circle itself or on the wheel itself. So that is what we know is radius of a circle. So each spoke of the bicycle wheel is equal to radius of the wheel. Now what if we had square as a wheel? What exactly would have happened? Well, we would have got this particular motion. You see, you would have got a zigzag motion. The movement would not be smooth. Why is it so? Well, let's see. Now if you see here, this is the center of this square. Even here, this is the center of this square, but the distance of each point on the square is not same with respect to the center. So in this case, this distance is larger, and in this case it's smaller. So what will happen? Well, at this point vehicle will be at a height, and at this point it will be at a lower height compared to the previous one. So what exactly is happening? Well, both the heights are not the same. So when the vehicle is moving, its height is changing. So you get a bumpy ride because this is square in shape, and in the case of square, the center and the points on the edge of the square are not equidistant all the time. So different points of the square will have different distance from the center of the square, and that is why the square is not chosen as a good shape for a wheel. Now what if we had a triangle as a wheel? Well, even in this case you would get a bumpy ride, because even in the case of triangle, the points on the edge of the triangle don't have equal distance from the center. So different points will have different distances from the center. So you will get a bumpy ride in this case. Now what happens in case of a wheel? Well, in case of a wheel, we know that all the points on the edge of the circle are at the same distance from the center. So even when the wheel is moving, the center remains at its place. So it's not moving up and down because the distance is same from all the points, and as a result you get a straight line, and that is why a circle is preferred shape for wheels. So when we talk about circle, well, circle is the collection of all the points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. Now the fixed point is center of the circle, and this fixed distance is radius of the circle, and these two are the main components of a circle.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.